I was fascinated to see a couple of days ago that Lee Hanson, the daughter of Pauline, is going to be running for the Senate, running for Pauline Hanson's One Nation at the upcoming federal election. She will be doing so in Tasmania. Now, One Nation's done pretty well there, but hasn't been able to get a Senate seat for a while. Why? The Lambie effect. But I reckon with a Hanson on the ballot, it might be about to change. She joins us now from our Hobart studio. Lee, good luck, congratulations, and welcome to the fight.
Thank you. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Very good. So you've seen what they've done to your mum. You've seen how they put her through the ringer, and you've gone, yep, me too. Why?
Look, I've asked myself that good question. Mum, for 10 years or so now, has been asking me to put my hand up and give it a go, and it hasn't been something of interest to me purely because of what I went through as a child and seen what she's been through, the impact it's had on her and the family. But I suppose at the point now, I'm a mother myself, I have 2 young children, and unfortunately I am concerned about their future, and I don't have confidence in the current politicians and the current system that I feel I actually need to put my hand up. It's time.
Now,
so here I am.
Again, it's your candidacy and it's not about others, but I have to talk about the Lambie effect, right? Where she's sat there for years and basically she's perfected this act of being, you know, the last one on the bandwagon to say that she's going to fight for this and fight for that. But then her own candidates running at the state election were open that they don't have any policies, right? She's essentially saying, look, it's up to everyone else to come up with ideas. I'll just pick the ones that people like or dislike. Why is that type of representation what Tasmania doesn't need more of?
Look, the representation Tasmania needs is people that actually genuinely care, and that's what I have to offer, and that's what One Nation has to offer. I've lived in Tasmania for over 13 years. I married a Tasmanian. I'm rearing my children in Tasmanian. I've been a community member of Tasmania for some time. And the fact that I care, the fact that I want to listen, the fact that I will be getting out there and understanding beyond my own experiences, and we have solid policies on offer from One Nation, and tailoring them to the Tasmanian needs is what I have to offer. And that's the point of difference beyond any other candidate that's currently running.
So let's talk about some of those ideas. Certainly ones that I have seen, heads nodding at a barbecue, is things like income splitting, where if one person's at home, one person's working, well, rather than paying the full amount of tax on the one wage, split it across 2, and surprisingly, it starts to go down. What's the stuff that you think, if people hear about, they're going to connect to?
Yeah. Look, One Nation has some really strong policies. So dual income splitting, as you said, can save $2,000 to $10,000 on average for families, which is great. We've also got removing the GST from building materials to promote more housing in the community and affordable housing. Currently, I can't foresee that my children will ever own their own home, and that is great concern for us within Tasmania as well as across Australia. Fuel excise was actually One Nation. Cut the fuel excise was One Nation's policy, so that will help reduce the cost of living as well. Removing the bureaucracy, the $19 billion over bureaucracy and governance spend through siloed thinking in government bodies as well. So we have a range of policies that will benefit Tasmania. I ask that people take a look on the One Nation website, and I will be putting out those messages over the coming days and weeks as well.
What's been the single most repetitive and annoying question you've been asked from Breakfast TV to this moment right now about candidacies? I've got to guess what it might be, but what's the one that you go, okay, great, can we just get this one out of the way and then I'll run in my own right?
Why I'm running? What I've seen Mum been through is a big one.
Yeah, good. What about when are you going to disagree with Mum? What happens when you disagree with Mum? Do you love that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that one, which is quite interesting. I mean, look, I offer a new generational view. I have debates with my mother all the time. I've had them with her my whole life. That's what mother-daughter relationship or parent-child relationships are, right? So that's not going to change. But that's how you push each other's thinking. And Mum respects my views, so I definitely get that one. But no, I have some tremendous values and qualities that my mother has passed to me, so I stand by her, and here I am as well.
Absolutely. Steel in the spine, a wonderful thing to hand from a parent to a kid, and then they grow into their own and they stand on their own as you're going to do now. All right, socials, how do people stay in touch? How do people learn more about your candidacy in the next little while?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, have a look on the One Nation website. You'll find information about myself, about my background. Please, I need help from my fellow Tasmanians. I can only help you if you help me. So I ask for as much support as I can possibly get. I need to get signs up. I need to start hitting the road next couple of days. If anyone can put a sign up or help me on handing out how to vote cards on polling booths or volunteer, please reach out to my email address, which is lee.hanson@onenation.org.au. Mum's coming back down to the state over the coming weeks, and we're going to start coming around the state and speaking at venues. So watch out for those dates. Keep an eye out for the media releases as well.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, Lee. All the best to you. Well, a way you're going to get the word out is you're welcome here anytime, all right? And we've got plenty of time between now and the election. All the best to you, Lee.